Hey, it's Wednesday and time for our trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us live this morning from Suamico. Hi, Neil. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Well, we're inside with the penguins. You can see this is the time of year, it's nesting time for these guys. Of course, they're South African penguins. They're, you can see inside here, they each have their own little nesting cube that they use. And each one of them is paired up, so we have 6 pairs in here. And they're checking each other. But, you can take a look at, from a nesting standpoint. Like I say, these guys they'll either nest, they'll make a scrape, like out in the wild, or they'll burrow. And what we do is for black-footed penguins, what we do is we use these like little igloo-shaped containers, little crates. We can also use kennels. That works out well. And what they like to do is, from different sticks, different materials. So what the keepers have done probably over the last week or so is once they started nesting is they put a lot of different material in for them. Of course, you can see even some stuffed animals, some different things. And you won't believe what they'll go ahead and bring in and use for nesting material. What they do like I say, definitely the sticks, the straw. They'll pick up stones. And of course, we would be able to go ahead and let them outside, with the temperatures above 32 degrees. But once they start nesting, we kind of leave them inside here. Now, like I say, they'll pair up. They're monogamous pairs. And they'll go ahead and stay together. And like I say, they'll each have their own little cubicle. So they don't mess with anybody else's cubicle. They go in there, and when it comes to laying eggs, they'll lay up to 2 eggs. Incubation period is roughly between 38 and 40 days. When the little ones, it's interesting, when the little ones hatch out, the little ones cannot thermoregulate. So what they do is, they'll go ahead, mom and dad will go ahead and take turns during the incubation process. They'll also take turns, really for the next 30 days after that, feeding the little one, taking care of the little one. And it really isn't, they really can't thermoregulate until they get past that 30 days, after they hatch. Then they start, and it's a slow process for them to be able to thermoregulate. Then they'll get together with other little chicks and hang out, and then mom and dad will be able to, at that time, to go out and feed. Now, what's interesting is during the whole incubation process now, we know when they're getting ready to nest, obviously they're going to go ahead and take their nesting material and put them in their little nesting areas. But we'll see they'll gain a lot of weight because birds can, especially with penguins, they can lose almost up to even 80% of their body weight, during the whole nesting process because they can't leave the nest for 40 days, and then you're looking at almost another 30 days beyond that as well. So
that's amazing. It's
real taxing on these guys, but we'll talk more about penguins in the next couple segments.
Sounds great.
good. Thanks, Neil. See you then.
Sounds good.